Freedom is not whatever it is that you want to do. Freedom actually should be defined as returning to, I mean, it's doing the will of God. Hello, this is Father Sunny and welcome to another dose of Holy. We are in the midst of the election season, and tomorrow is actually the day of the actual official election day. And as I listen to some of people's conversations about the major issues pertaining to the election season, I find myself being caught in a very strange sense of where America is today. America is known as the land of freedom. But I think one of the most important things to realize is that freedom is not absolute, in a sense that I think we have a wrong idea of what freedom is. Freedom is not doing whatever you want to do, or some people think that freedom is being away, being unconditioned by sets of norms and principles and sort of rules or laws of morality. Freedom is not about doing whatever it is that you want to do, irrespective of what others say. It's a language, I think, that that tells a very misleading lie about how the universe is, about the truth of the universe. Because when we just clearly look at what's going on around us, and when you just look at like what really is the universe is all about, how the universe is created or made, the nature of the universe as it is, God created the universe in such a way that within this creation there is a set limitation to our own freedoms. Freedom is not absolute. Freedom is not whatever it is that you want to do. Freedom actually should be defined as returning to, I mean, it's doing the will of God, doing the good of at the moment, doing what creation is telling us, the purpose of human life, how it is created, and how God has intended the universe to look like. It's the order of the universe. And so it is very important to be sensitive to that order of the universe, to be sensitive to the order of things in the world, and to seek guidance even from the world of nature, and also to the voice of revelation, like the institutions of morality. It's really important to listen. I have a very strong suspicion that our country has lost its way. And the reason why we are so divided now as a country, and there's so many issues that we're facing, and there's a lot of division, there's a lot of fighting that's going on, and there's a lot of political agenda out there that is causing rifts among society, families dividing, friends, being set apart because of some political agenda or some political beliefs that they can go beyond, is because we have lost our way with God. And I think that's very important that to realize that this country, the United States of America, was founded on godly virtues, godly values, and that is why it was a great nation. That is why it was a good foundation. We have a good foundation as a nation, and the more we veer away from that and put on freedom as the ultimate value, without any guidance of morality or norms or even natural law, then we have lost our way, and it becomes destructive, because freedom can isolate us from one another. Freedom can separate us from one another, especially when we think that our own freedom is the most important virtue, and therefore whatever I want might be different from what somebody else wants. And the more we think in terms of what I want, the more, instead of thinking of what God wants, the more we become separated from one another, the more division happens in the country, or our society, the more disunity, the more fighting, the more bickering, the more division, the more isolation that will happen when we are just seeing truly right now the sort of the first wave of these kinds of things, these kinds of divisions happening in this country, and it will get worse. It will get worse. We will get more and more divided if until we return to God. And so I think if there's anything that I would like to send as a message today, just the eve of the elections, on this also on this commemoration of the All Souls Day of All Souls, is that we all need to return to God. We have gone so far away from God and putting freedom and our political beliefs as our God instead of God Himself. And we have painted everything with the eyes of politics, and it's not really the most ultimate virtue and value in the universe. This earthly city will fade away. This earthly city will be destroyed, and material matters of institutions and all the structures that we build as humans is like the Tower of Babel. It will eventually have to succumb to the natural reality of corruption, and the only thing that cannot be corrupted is God. And the more we now turn to God and follow His will, and seek His truth and wisdom, seek the truth of God, the more clearly we will be spared from these disasters that are about to come to us. I don't want to speak prophetically, but I feel like the more we move toward this direction that we are taking right now as a nation, the more we will be in destruction. The more we will be destroyed. And I have a feeling that the doomsday is about to come, because as a consequence of our errors and our misguided ideas, nature has a way of reversing it and teaching us lessons. So I pray that this nation will learn to find its way back to God. Really, that's the only solution to all the disunity and the misguidance that we are seeing around us. And I hope that we don't go all the way down to the pit of this whole thing. So pray for our country today. Pray for the people of God who are really speaking out or praying for this nation these days. So I just thought I'd put it out there today. Pray for our nation and return to God. That our country will really return to God. This is Father Sunny, and this is another dose of Holy. God bless you with a happy, holy, and healthy life. Let's work on this together. We all need it. God bless you. Bye.